Historically, the state that collected the most information about its own citizens for security purposes was the most oppressive. The more developed the surveillance apparatus, the more determined the authorities were to control and direct the lives of their citizens. This was true of the KGB in the Soviet Union, the Stasi in East Germany, the Nazi Gestapo, the Securitate in Ceausescu's Romania, the Toko of Imperial Japan, the Savak of Iran under the Shah, the Dina of Pinches, Chile, many more. The electronic intelligence gathering capability of the NSA and related federal agencies in the U.S. is vastly superior to any of these by several orders of magnitude. Indeed, it is so powerful, so comprehensive, and so reliable that if the NSA had a special agent assigned to each and every home in America, he or she would be unable to collect and collate even a small fraction of the data on each member of the household that its nationwide system of electronic surveillance is currently processing. In July 2010, following a 2-year investigation, The Washington Post published an extraordinary report entitled Top Secret America, which revealed that some 1,271 government organizations and 1,931 private companies worked on programs related to the counterterrorism, homeland security, and intelligence in about 10,000 locations across the United States. An astonishing 3,202 agencies and companies were dedicated to domestic spying. By the time the map below was compiled, the total had grown to 3,984. An estimated 854,000 people in the U.S. held top-secret security clearance. In Washington, D.C. and the surrounding area, 33 building complexes for top-secret intelligence work were under construction or had been built in the previous 10 years. In terms of total office space, they covered an area almost 3 times the size of the Pentagon. The average person does not understand the ease with which modern computers can process astronomical volumes of data. The PRISM surveillance system, which draws from Google, Yahoo, Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, and countless other sources, including telephone companies, credit card companies, GCHQ in Britain, and the extensive drone surveillance system across the skies of America. It is capable of producing a fully up-to-date and highly detailed dossier on virtually everybody in America today. The recent addition of quantum computers will allow staggering volumes of photographic data collected continuously from aerial and street-level surveillance cameras to be processed in seconds, thereby allowing the daily activities of millions of identifiable individuals across the United States to be monitored in real time as they are actually happening. Once again, 3,984 U.S. agencies dedicated to domestic surveillance. Domestic surveillance. Most Americans assume that such a powerful system can only pose a threat if it falls into the hands of a wrong type of control grid. Well, perhaps it already has. And if it hasn't, its very existence provides an irresistible incentive for the 147 global corporations and their overlords to exploit it at some stage for their own purposes. For example, if they wanted to impose a system of totalitarian control within the U.S. similar to that of China, it would be relatively easy to do, provided all potential non-conformists could be identified and detained at the time of transition. PRISM is ideally suited for this purpose. Dumbo Truth.